Hi, I'm Alison McGill, Editor-in-Chief of Wedding Bells magazine. Well, congratulations, you're engaged. But one of the most important things that you may not have talked about with your fiancé and groom-to-be is money. It's one of those topics that we're taught never to talk about, never to discuss. It's private and personal. But when two become one, you absolutely need to talk about this. You need to budget together, you need to work together, and we're going to tell you how. Let's talk about the wedding budgets first off. 46% of you told us in our 2010 Wedding Bells Readers Survey that you'll be paying for your weddings yourselves. 16% of you will be getting loans, and 32% of you will be relying on family contributions for that party. We're talking about an average $20,000 cost for a party as per our Wedding Bells Readers Survey. That's a lot of money, and that's a lot of savings and a lot of budgeting. First thing you need to do is set a budget and have that magic number. You have to think about that wedding budget and how it pertains to your overall household budget and what that looks like. You need to settle on that number and not make any sacrifices. You do not need to start your newlywed life in debt. One of the things we talk about a lot at Wedding Bells is figuring out your money personality. If you're a spender or he's a saver or vice versa, you need to be in touch with that. You need to have an honest discussion about what your personalities are, what your non-negotiables are. And chances are, if you love to shop and buy shoes, you're probably not going to be happy on a budget. So you need to take all of that into consideration when planning your wedding and moving forward, planning your life together. While we're talking about spending money with weddings, it's easy to rack up that credit card, but I'm going to advise you that's a big don't. Do not carry a balance on your credit card that you can't pay off. Those costs add up, the interests add up, and before you know it, you'll be up to your eyeballs in wedding debt, and that is no way to start your newlywed life. If you've costed out a party that's looking like a $30,000 affair, but you can really only afford $15,000 comfortably, don't do it. Do not put yourself in debt. Be realistic about what you want and the kind of party you can have. There's lots of great ways you can save and sacrifice on things in your wedding. You just have to make a list of what those are. Let's talk about the bigger picture, which is your budget together as a couple and moving forward with your lives together. There are a couple things you need to remember and keep in mind when you're talking about money. First off, communication. Do not be shy about talking about it. This is the time to get everything out on the table, come forward with any debts, loans, any bad credit. You need to move forward and work on a plan to consolidate that debt. Again, you don't want to start your newlywed life in the red. The next thing you need to look towards is savings. What are your goals? Would you like to purchase a home, travel? RRSPs, always a great idea, always make contributions towards them. If you're looking towards having a family, you have to look towards RESPs. Education for children is expensive, and you need to plan for that. Another key thing to remember is you want to put a little bit of money aside for a rainy day. It's always advised to have at least 3 to 4 months worth of money in the bank to cover any bills in case of emergencies, including health issues, job loss, accidents, that sort of thing. Another great thing to do together as a couple moving forward is open a joint savings account. He can still certainly have his account and you can have your account, but having a joint account together is a great way to save, put away that money for a rainy day, and just have an emergency fund there when you need it.